So, when it comes to covert narcissistic brothers, I guess I want to talk about why and how they humiliate you. And then they'll play these humiliation rituals and shame their own brother. And they do this to accomplish one of two things. Number one is to maintain control over the relationship, and possibly forever. If they can get away with it, they will. So, to keep their own brother underneath their thumb, they don't grow up and become too independent. They don't try to get too loud. And they don't want them to be able to grow into someone that's too independent of their own, so that they feel trapped and they feel like they can't ever leave. And so another way that they'll get you is to make sure that you're always submissive to them. But the other reason is so that they can manipulate you, and they'll even do covert poisonings to make sure that you can't leave inside of your own mind to what you know. Where instead of being yourself, you're now completely withdrawn because you're reaching out for their love and it's not there. So this is what you've equated with love, but it's not love. And this keeps you subservient to their tactics. So then they can manipulate that shame and guilt that they can place upon another for their own affairs. And then they'll even utilize that to even manipulate them where they can't speak out for themselves. And it's in order to gain attention and momentum back into their court. Or just from your ability to get out and make it into the court. And then people from the outside world can't necessarily see inside of the world of the victim of that type of abuse. So covert narcissistic brothers then will also utilize the medical field. And it's their number one go-to, especially when that person is starting to show too much independent traits. All of a sudden it's an oh no, and we can't do this anymore, so maybe we can manipulate it to where they can. So maybe you don't want to listen to that, and you don't want to sit still and tolerate that. You deserve your independence and to be able to act out in this life in your own way, without there being adages of something like this happening to you either psychologically or physically or both. So narcissistic people in general hate that independence in another instead of allowing it to grow and thrive or be with them.